Welcome to Through the Garden Gate. I'm Mindy Ward, one of the contributors to this Farm Progress blog, where we take you inside our gardens to see some of the issues we might be facing this year, whether it's weeds or pests, or we're going to try to give you a little bit of tips of what to grow and how to grow it. We're going to show you what we've done right, hopefully at the end, with a little bit of produce and perhaps a few things that we did wrong. But as you can tell, I'm in a very wet garden at the moment, but it's planted. Mostly planted. For 30 years I've been gardening and I have never put flowers in my garden, and I wanted to try it. Don't judge me, I know flowers are great for pollination. I just really never knew what flower to put in. But fortunately for me, I have a inside track, and she works at Farm Progress. She's our content producer. She also has a crops and soil science degree, so she knows her stuff. And she also owns her very own flower farm. So Rachel Schutte agreed to help me out with what I should be picking to help pollinate my garden this year, and she's told me she would give me a few tips. So Rachel, what are your top go-to flowers for my garden this season?
Hi, I'm Rachel Schutte and welcome to my flower farm. Today, I look forward to sharing my 3 favorite easy to grow flowers to help you attract pollinators to your vegetable garden. These plants are easy to sow, easy to care for, and are guaranteed to keep your garden buzzing all summer long. First up on my list are zinnias. Zinnias are a pollinator favorite and have been grown in American gardens for centuries. Zinnias come in a wide range of bright colors and sizes. To plant zinnias, wait until the last frost of the season has passed and plant the seeds about 1/4 inch deep and spaced roughly 6 inches apart. Or if you're like me, you can go ahead and hand spread those seeds and rake them in and worry about thinning out the plants later. Some of my favorite varieties of zinnias include Bennery's Giant, the Queenie series, and the Oklahoma series. Zinnias love full sun and well-drained soil, but they will grow just about anywhere. Zinnias can range from about 1 foot tall to 5 feet tall, so be sure to check the back of your seed packet to know exactly how tall they may grow and where they will fit best in your garden. Once they start blooming, I like to snip off the spent blooms in order to encourage the plants to branch out more and produce more blooms for the entire season. Next on my list is cosmos. These whimsical flowers and their fern-like foliage are beautiful and incredibly easy to grow. You can typically find them in shades of white, pink, and maroon, but occasionally you might get lucky and find some yellow or orange cosmos seeds. Plant cosmos seeds directly in the garden after the last frost. Sow the seeds just deep enough to be covered with soil to keep them in place, and space them about 12 inches apart. Cosmos thrive in full sun and tolerate poor soil, so they're perfect for a low-maintenance garden. Cosmos can grow anywhere from 3 to 6 feet tall depending on the variety and the growing conditions in your garden. Once they start blooming, cosmos will keep giving you color all summer long. And finally, sunflowers. These popular blooms are a must-have for any pollinator garden. Plant sunflower seeds in the ground anytime after the last frost, and they will grow quickly. If you don't get them planted until late spring or early summer, that's not a problem. To please pollinators, opt for branching varieties over single stem varieties to ensure more blooms and more pollen to keep the bees happy. Sow sunflowers about 1 inch deep and space them 12 to 16 inches apart. They're drought tolerant once established, making them a hardy choice for the garden. Since sunflowers grow tall, I encourage you to plant them on the north side of your garden to prevent shading your vegetables and other plants. By adding zinnias, cosmos, and sunflowers to your garden, you will create a beautiful space that supports pollinators and helps your vegetables flourish. Thanks for joining me here on my farm. I hope these tips help inspire you to start your own pollinator-friendly garden. For more planting tips and ideas, be sure to check out the series Through the Garden Gate on farmprogress.com. Happy planting!